Hello, Wastra here. Hope everyone had a good day. If you're new to the channel, we do a daily share price update here. Check the price at close. We update the financial model, do a bit of Q&A. I forgot to write the second agenda point, but depends on what's going on. We'll do a bit of, on this one, let's just take a look at what's happening in the X community. Cool, with that, let's check the share price. I know a few of you was mentioning yesterday about the pricing I was taking, so I was making sure today that we get Aquis loaded properly. So let's flick across to Aquis, the website where we're checking the close price. Here it is. And then we shall take the bid price, right? £3.60. So the market's closed at £3.60 after a exuberant, wouldn't say exuberant, after a fire day yesterday. And now you're thinking, what? Why doesn't it continue? Well, let's break this down as we do. Firstly, I want to go across to the financial model to see what mNAV this is now hovering about. And as you can see, it's just approximately, I'll zoom this out as well, because I'm starting to realize when I watch these back on my mobile that this is probably I don't even know if half of you look at these numbers on the screen, so I'm gonna voice them out. By my calculations, we have got mNAV, closing mNAV trading of approximately just over 6.6. Yesterday we had the announcement of the subscription that raised £10.3 million, and a video went out earlier today where I talk about sort of some of the intraday price action that we see, and how sometimes it's good to just take a step back and see the overall picture, look at the structure. Are there any major alarm bells ringing from that perspective? We can just take a look at that now. Here we go. This is the SWC chart for today. Trading View. As always, the pricing doesn't update straight away. So on this, it shows £3.74, but we've clearly seen the close there just before. Nevertheless, you can still see that we are bouncing just under the 0.382 line, and the 0.5, which is the £3.54, seems to be protecting it reasonably well. If you ask me, I think the 0618 they call the golden pocket, we're well clear of that. That was £2.90. £3.54 blasted through that. I suspect as soon as it starts hovering above the, or approaching the £4.19 mark, that you could see quite a bullish spike through there. That's what I think could happen. Let's have a quick look at the US chart while it's live in play. There we go. On the US chart, we are bouncing around the 0618 currently, and that is at a share price of just $5 approximately. So very interested to see what happens closing the week, but I'd say this is going into the right direction still. The European chart, this is the Frankfurt chart. There's not a lot of volume, I think, still coming through. So it's hard to tell how that is measuring through, but seems to be going in the right direction. I mainly look at the GBP and the USD. But you can see that the other companies also, so we're also tracking Metaplanet. That's just got off your screen there, but that's down currently 4%. The old BG group down 3% currently showing. So it seems to be a sector wide flatness, I'd say. I wouldn't even say this is just, what can we say, a little bit of profit taking along the way. Is there a little bit of shorting for the old BG guys? On Aquis, it's not so easy to do. I'm learning. But yeah, so every time people run through a bit of a run up like that and you come slightly down, you just got to be patient, right? Going back to the model, and this is why I have a live model running in the background, because I can tell the activity, the direction, and as long as the book builds are happening, the yield is building, the sats per share is increasing, you can see the mNAVs, yeah, all good. Let's go back to the share. So that's the share price update. Let's flick now very quickly to the X community, see what's going on there. Jesse Myers recording a podcast with Bram. Have a look at that. Sign up, subscribe. What will he be talking about there? Should be a fun angle. Since there's a lots of misconceptions I can help clear up. Yeah, Jesse can help clear up lots of misconceptions on the criticisms of investing in BTC Treasury companies. That'll be in 2 weeks' time, it seems. What else is going on? Did I free up a little dry powder? But yeah, buy the dips. Zinc's what Zinc's saying. Let's talk, fellow shareholders. UTXO involvement in another UK. Yeah, I heard about this. What are you guys thinking? Satsuma, UTXO potentially, or have they invested in that? Somebody asked me as well, and I was like, again, competition is good. Competition is fine. I mean, there's more to be potentially learnt about that, so I'm not quite sure. But as we always keep saying, execution, right? You can have the same people back in the same different teams, but what we're seeing here is something that I'm wondering if other companies can replicate at scale. We've also seen how the businesses, when they start off smaller, they tend to galvanize a lot more retail support, momentum, energy, mNAV, fuel, whatever you want to call it. Retail matters, right? If you're building a book directly, privately, without that happening, yes, you'll start off with the bigger institutional sizes and get I don't know how much it is exactly, but you'll start off on the blocks with a lot more Bitcoin, but jury's still out on whether that model is as effective as what we've witnessed here and what we continue to witness. So it'll be more interesting to see what happens there. Cool. Let's go straight to your questions and comments. I see quite a few coming through. Thank you very much for those. Keep them coming through. Start at the bottom. Andy Smith, another informative video, mate. Thank you very much. This was the Jesse Myers was right about Bitcoin treasuries and what everyone misses. Yeah, mNAV valuations. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It's got a lot of good knowledge in there about how you value these businesses, and to bring it back to the point of just what Zinx was talking about there, like how do you map those mNAVs up to slightly larger businesses that are starting on the bigger exchanges. It's not. Let's see. I'm not sure. Timmy Adamson 279, love it Vostra with the orange heart. Cheers. I'm enjoying the love that you all guys all throwing this way. Right, next, let's go. Chris Pink 8712. Let's go. Production getting an uplift with the share price. This is to do with yesterday's share price. I was just playing around with something there in the beginning on that video. But yeah, let's see. Top marks for these updates. The wise are watching and accumulating SWC. I'm one of them. Diamond hands. Definitely. What's next? Did you see Jesse's prediction on SWC? I'm pretty convinced SWC, TSOC will hit $35, $50 before summer. What is your thoughts? Yeah, could do. Like, check out tomorrow's video as well. I'm trying to model or understand potential impacts of BTC ripping up, as we've seen. New all-time high this week. So let's factor those things in. I'll try and double check this Jesse's prediction. I can't recall. Jesse has really got behind the stocks. Yeah, he has. He's invested in the business as well, by the way, if you guys didn't know that. When I come around too. Love the videos, Vostra. Keep it up. Thank you. Will do. Yeah. Thank you, Vostra. Incredible insight and brilliant videos. You are a godsend. Oh, God, I think Andrew's the godsend around here, right? If with what he's doing with SWC, we're just the messengers. Awesome content, Vostradamus. Yeah, that's picking up this Vostradamus thing. What would you say is the approximate minimum capital injection? Oh, crikey, what is capital injection into QNUP that would make it financially viable? QNUP. I had a quick look. This is, you're talking about qualifying overseas pensions, right? No pensions advice here. So, sorry. Is your spreadsheet shared somewhere so we can reference it outside your videos? I couldn't find it linked in the YouTube videos or on X. Thanks for your... Yeah, there is the... I might not have linked it everywhere, actually. I need to update some of the descriptions, but let me try that and then check back. Thanks for your comment and thanks for reviewing. 30th like. Great stuff, Midwest Cannabis. Nice. Would love it if mNAV stayed at 10 for decades. I wonder if that's possible. Yeah, 10 for decades. We would love that as well. There's a natural decay in mNAVs. Check out my other videos on that. There's a lot of information there. Thank you for your excellent SWC coverage and insights. Much appreciated. Yeah, sure. Beautiful. Brilliant. We'll keep it going if you're loving these. Cheers, Vostra. Mic a touch low today. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks for that feedback. I did realize I have fixed it, and hopefully this one comes out okay. The one tomorrow, the first one might not because that wasn't fixed by then, but the rest should. Trying to up the game here on this side, but bear with me on that. Great stuff. I'm a convert from MSTR to SWC, so not new to the space, but definitely a noob to the real mechanics. Can you explain what a book build is in a little more detail as part of one of your new vids? Yeah, sure. I can go into that if you want. Cool. Thanks so much, Vostra, for taking the time to reply. Looking forward to the next update. Yep. Bitcoin Treasury mNAV update. What was that in relation to? Oh, this was, I think you were asking about the model. Good stuff. It's crazy. Apart from the Bitcoin ETH reserve, who have the most coins or strategic planning to increase BTC yield without much darling are going red in the market, but the ones who have just speculate are going parabolic. Anyways, I'm holding Meta Planet and the stock for long term. I'm not interested in day trading and chasing trends. Thanks for the nice vid. Cool. Yeah, look, there's lots of different factors that are going into share price movements, and the ones with the consistent strategies, I think, will win out in the end. It's a model. Andy Smith saying I'm crazy too. This was when I got shocked when the announcement started coming out. So I thought there's still a lot of people talking about this. 136 million pounds has been raised since April. UK, I'm Steve, the dreamer of dreams, is saying I'm in the UK buying SWC on Hargreaves Lansdown and AJ Bell. Both have quite high commission charge. Yeah, makes little and often buys very unattractive. Where is everyone else buying? I think there is a list in the group. Do check that out in the community, Steve. If not, maybe someone else can reply here to say where these are the ones I'm aware of as well. So yeah, thanks for your comment, by the way. Keep commenting. Pricey 23100 is just 54. Hello Vostra, love the channel and your model. I'm glad the model's getting some love. Yeah, no financial advice. This is just an entertaining model, so play about with it. I read about this stock that randomly came into my news feed one day in June, not really knowing or understanding the stock, so I looked online for all the videos. Got to know Andrew Wembley and the team through vids and stats. 2 weeks later, your channel popped up. This channel is popping up. It's gonna pop bigger. As I was looking for more info, I've been watching and learning ever since. I really don't know what I'm doing. Do you think I know? This is a DGen channel, only joking. But what I'm doing, but I just feel like this stock could go up, go anywhere, anytime. Yeah, this is why it's so interesting. Can go anywhere, anytime. Strapped in, ready for the ride. So far, now trying to sell the house to put more in. Oh my goodness me, my parents are thrilled that I'm moving back in with them. Anyways, thank you for your work on this and have a nice day. PS, would like greater control to edit the model, specifically the share price column and the shares sold column. I would really appreciate. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Also, could you do 10 videos a day? Just joking on the your joke about that. I can do 10 videos a day. I mean, I've got the content. All I need is just an editor. 10 videos a day. I actually thought about that and what it would take to do that. Not a lot would be needed. So I'm not going to do 10 videos a day. No. Cool. Nice one. Great stuff. Thanks very much. Vostra signing out. Cheers. Bye.